women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title, guys, you can see in today's video we're gonna be talking about this black woman that you guys are viewing here, and this dusty leash that unfortunately for these black women, they seem that they will never really learn who black male as a collective is. So nonetheless, if you guys aren't necessarily familiar with the show Marriage at First Sight, these were two couple where basically I made a video about this when it was trending here on social media, because this lady, she's extremely successful, and this male, well, he's just another black male who's continuously coming out here looking for a woman that is crazy enough to want to fund their lifestyle. If you guys do remember, I'm gonna try to link the video that I initially made about this within the comment section below. But I do remember this male, they basically went over to her house because just like the name of the show is, it is indeed they get married at first sight. So as time go on, then they get to know each other. Basically, he went over to her house, and this male, everything that he was saying basically was trying to humble her. In a nutshell, telling her that you're living this extravagant lifestyle, and me, well, I'm just a bum out here who wishes that they were living this lifestyle. And mind you, we already know that had this male had the lifestyle that this beautiful black woman had, we know that he would not be with a black woman, right? But that's another story for another day. So recently, you guys know the beautiful AD from Love is Blind. She recently launched her podcast. I love to see how this woman is just out here thriving. She went on Love is Blind with the intention for her to find someone that would love her, that would want to marry her. But unfortunately, her, like so many black women, they will go on these shows. It seemed like they will be exclusively looking for the least producing males of society. So in her case, she came across the other leash, Clay. Basically, this man string her along, and ultimately at the altar, he told her he wasn't really ready to be out of the street. This man had the audacity to come out here and say the reason why he didn't really follow through is because she didn't really had her finance in order. And then he alluded to the fact that she was out here being a sugar baby. Again, any excuse in the book not to marry the black woman. I think it is quite interesting because shortly after that, this male was out here with the public boss Selena Powell. We already know that all of the low-hanging fruit black male within the whole celebrity world, they have all ran through Selena Powell. That's exactly why I'm calling her a public boss. These male will disregard beautiful, successful woman like this, beautiful, successful woman like AD, all because these are indeed black women. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see that AD, she didn't really let that get her down. She's out here thriving. She's in a new relationship. I think she's also currently engaged. I have my feeling about that male also, because at the end of the day, you guys know it don't necessarily matter where these males are geographically located. Globally, all of these males share the same mindset. But nonetheless, so recently, this beautiful lady here, she sat down on AD show. She were basically talking about everything that has transpired with her and this leash that you guys are viewing here. So just in case y'all aren't necessarily up to date with the latest episode that What's the Reality has launched, listen to what both of these ladies had to say, and then we will come back with more.
So you're also a very accomplished business owner.
Yes.
How's your med spa?
So the med spa is under construction.
Okay.
We are taking a break.
Okay.
We needed a break.
Yeah.
After the filming and things wrapped up, things got hectic with my schedule, and just trying to manage and balance it all has been tough.
Yeah.
It's been real tough. So I've really put a lot into my business. I put a lot into my career.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into your season.
Yes.
You were married to EKG.
Sadly.
And things did not work out. In your words, what do you think went wrong?
I think that we were just two different people.
Okay.
I believe we were two different people. I think that a lot of my energy was not received well, and that's fine. You know, not everybody's for everybody.
Yeah.
So it just seemed like we had a disconnect.
Okay.
And rather than, stay a high, respectful road, things got a little murky. Things got a little murky.
Yeah.
But I focused on the positive and pushed through and wanted to finish my process.
Okay, let's talk about the murky stuff, because I feel like things got murky real quick, fast, in a hurry,
Yeah,
Benny.
yeah.
Not like a slow burn, like almost immediately. And from my POV, correct me if I'm wrong, if it started earlier, okay, but the kind of the home tours, I
Yeah.
feel like things kind of shifted.
I think that was the beginning of the signs that it wasn't going to work out.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
It was the first signs of this is not going to work out.
Yeah, it gave, okay, big money.
It gave big money. It gave big money. I wasn't prepared for that.
It gave big money.
I didn't think on this platform I was going to get hit with the hey, big money.
Hey, big money.
Yeah, yeah. Especially over TVs and karaoke machines. I feel like these are things that most people, most fun people have. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't think
Right.
anything was out extraordinary about the things that I had.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was kind of like, I don't know, from, again, my POV and a few of our POVs, because I've been seeing the comments, it was almost an attempt to humble you.
Yeah.
And like take you down a notch and kind of compare his lifestyle to yours and like make it seem like because what he had wasn't as great as yours, he didn't want you to feel happy and accomplished in what you had going on.
That's what it felt like
Yeah.
after watching it. I didn't feel it in the moment.
yeah.
In the moment, I was just trying to stay excited, stay
Yeah,
happy.
naturally.
Yeah, but that's what it felt like watching it back.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared to see that.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that must have been tough to watch back. On the reunion, you said it was hard hearing EKG call you aggressive, especially as Black women who are business owners, very successful. Tell me about how that felt and where you are with that now.
It was hard being called aggressive on a national platform, especially when I don't hold myself that way.
Right.
I'm not an aggressive person. I am very firm. I am very direct, but aggressive is not really the proper word for me. And it was humbling. It was humbling. The point was to humble me, and the point was made.
Yeah.
Because now I have this umbrella of aggression that people see me as just because of the words that he used during that time.
Do you believe him when he said at the reunion that he wished he said, oh, she's just a go-getter. She's just like working for her business or whatever, instead of aggressive? Do you believe?
I believe that the intention behind the word was to humble and to hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think that there was any other explanation for why that was said.
Yeah, so we don't believe
No.
his cover up on that.
No, we don't
Couch,
believe that.
yeah. At the reunion, EKG revealed that he was giving you mixed signals because he wasn't attracted to you anymore.
Yes.
One, how'd that make you feel? And is there anything the audience doesn't know about your relationship with him?
There is nothing that makes me feel any kind of way about him saying he's not attracted to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you feel
not-
that he wasn't attracted to you?
you know what? In the moments, I didn't know what to feel.
Yeah.
I was so focused on the process itself and saying that I committed to this. And that's where I led with. I
Yeah.
led with the fact that
So do you kind of feel like when you were walking down that aisle, no matter what he looked like, whatever he presented, you were going to just commit to the process?
I was committed to the process.
Yeah.
I am one of those people who, if I set
Feel
a
that.
goal,
Yeah.
my goal was to make it through this process. I mean, now the actions that happened during the process, I couldn't control. I couldn't control the things that he said or did. So I only was taking care of myself and controlling the things I could, which was myself.
On wedding day, did you feel that he wasn't attracted to you?
On wedding day, I did not feel
Yeah.
that he wasn't attracted.
Yeah. When did that start creeping in?
The minute he called me an asshole,
Yep. That'll do it.
yeah,
That'll
when he
do
called
it.
me an asshole, I kind of figured that out. Yeah.
That'll do it.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You guys heard how she say that he were basically coming out here with the attitude of big money. I think that is quite interesting that Black male continue to say that, because as a woman, you don't want to hear the man that you're getting married to or the man that you're in a relationship with. You don't want to hear him be calling you big money, because I just feel like there's something so wrong about that. But again, we already know the least producing males of society. They're going to come out here. They're going to say, they're going to leash off of you if you're crazy enough to let them. You guys also heard her basically verbalizing everything that this male put her through. And all at the end for him at the reunion to utilize the term aggressive. And just like AD say, this male was very intentional with him coming out here and utilizing that particular word. And you guys also heard when AD asked her, well, if she felt that, she were too harsh on him. And I'm happy that she's standing 10 toes down, because everything that these males come out here and they say and they do when it pertains to you as a Black woman, they're 1,000% sure and intentional about it. So just like she said, when he utilized the term aggressive, I'm pretty sure he said that because he know what the underlining of being associated you as a Black woman and people labeling you as this aggressive Black woman, right? But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about both of these Black women coming out here and being very vocal about them both being embarrassed on national television by some of the lowest hanging fruit of society. And this is another reason why you as a Black woman not only not go on these dating show with the intent of you finding one of these male, but Black woman in 2025, I'm not really sure why are y'all even interested in the least producing males of society to begin with, because at the end of the day, just like they both say, Black male, their only intention in life, literally, they had made it their life goal to come out here, embarrass, demean, trying to humble Black woman literally every dusty opportunity that they get. Because you guys heard what she said. She's 100% certain that this male, he was telling her all of the stuff that he was telling her, all because he wanted to humble her. And like she said, unfortunately, he did just that. But nonetheless, Black woman, leave these dust bucket in the trash because that is precisely where they belong. But nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this woman coming out here saying that this leash basically wanted to humble her, and unfortunately for her, she made him win that battle. What are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed Black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with Black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.